Hi! Hello! It turned out to be a beautiful, sunshiny day. It's a tiny bit chilly when the wind picks up, but I had an adventure this morning. My son was receiving some awards at the elementary school. So it's only a couple blocks away from the house. So I decided, since I didn't have anything else going on today, that I would walk. And I walked over, he got in his awards, and on my way home, I had to walk past a convenience store. So I picked up an iced coffee. Iced coffees are tricky from gas station convenience stores. If you're on a major highway, I noticed that they make extra strong coffee to keep them truckers wide awake. And then sometimes if you get off the beaten trail, it's kind of hit or miss, right? This coffee was a little on the weak side. But then I noticed that they had these little creamer cups, and it said espresso shots. I'm gonna be crocheting like 100 miles per hour in a few minutes. I added 2 of those and tasted it, and then I added the half and half and tasted it. Then I added another half and half to kind of counterbalance the bitterness from those espresso shots. So then walked on a little bit more, and I'm here at the park. It is about 2 blocks from the school and maybe 2 blocks from the house. Short little blocks. They're not city blocks. So I decided the sun's shining right here. There's a nice bench. There's nobody in the park. I decided to have a sit and work on the pattern that I showed you last time we had a chance to visit. This is the Peekaboo shoulder top, and I don't have any neon green that I would want to drape my body in, but I have this this spring green. Well, let's see what color they called it. They called it green eyes. Ooh, I like that. Green eyes. It's a yarn bee. It's blended bliss. It is a one-way superfine. I do agree, it is super fine. It looks like a green thread and a white thread wrapped around each other. Out here in the sun, this is pretty much it. Maybe a little bit more of a neutral earth tone. I think with the sun glaring on it like that, it is giving it a little neon pop, especially compared to that pretty blue sky. Once I get a larger amount of it made up, you can tell me if my camera's true to color. So it's worked up as a let's see, a shoulder collar, an off the shoulder collar. So it's worked flat, which is really nice, and it goes around your shoulders, and then it'll have those 2 straps that'll be done after. So it's nice that it's not worked in the round. It's perfect for tucking away into my purse and carrying with me, or a project bag, right, to keep it from getting all mangled and stretched out. Having fun with it. I went from having nothing on the hook to finding something and going on an adventure with it. So I've got that shoulder band, and now I'm starting on the first row of the actual lacy body part that'll be cut off into the shoulders and then the body pieces. And yeah, not there yet. I'll check in with you when I get a little further. Thank you for checking in with me. Take care. See you soon. Bye. Hi. It's the end of a wonderful Thursday. I got a little sidetracked today. I started out working on the cold shoulder, off the shoulder summer top that I showed you in the little clip before this. And then my son put in a request and asked if I could make a turquoise hat before Valentine's Day. So I went digging through all my yarns and I found some turquoise. He did mention that he'd like it to be a bucket hat. So I decided that I could whip up a bucket hat real quick before he gets home from school. So that gave me a couple of hours. So of course I went over to Bag O' Day Crochet and found her tutorial for a bucket hat. This little bucket hat is too small for my head. I know we have like weird fisherman's perspective here. It's a cute little bucket hat. I held together 2 strands of, I love this yarn Sport Weight, with 1 strand of this Knitpicks Wool of the Andes that I used for the belly of Orbits, the dragon. And it is really cute. There's tiny little flecks of purple, pink, turquoise, and then a minty green. And when it runs through that turquoise, you just get these tiny little specks and pops of majestic wonder, right? So I finished that one. And then I thought, well, I'll give him an option because I saw that Amanda, Tap Mama 73, and the Beg Brigade made a beret. And I thought, how cute would that be? So I used my Polymer Clay Shed H-hook and I worked up Little John Knits beret with just the Knitpicks, Wool of the Andes. It's lightweight. It worked up beautifully, slid off my hook. The video tutorial is amazing. She shows you step by step, walks you through every bit of it, and you end up with this hat with these beautiful decreases spiraling around. And the hat is just, it looks great. Unfortunately, I don't think that it looks very good on me. I know it's not for me. It's, you know, an option for a gift, but I don't know if my head is not shaped that way. I'm not sure. It doesn't sit on my head like a beret should sit. Like it kind of comes over that bit of it. And then you have this part that holds on. It does not look very flattering at all. So I dug around in my hat box and I popped this one on for the video since I was talking about hats. I will link all 3 of these hats in the description box below, along with my my Etsy find of the Polymer Clay Shed. Oop. Excuse me. Let me set that right up there. And then while I was working on hats today, the mailman came and knocked on the door. So my my eBay delivery arrived. Yes. Okay, so Nessa over at Infinitely Zero has a channel series coming up where she's planning on working through this workbook, and I thought it would be enjoyable to revisit some of the fundamental skills with some insight on my side. We're forever learning in this craft, And it would be nice to brush up on some tips and tricks that maybe I've forgotten along the way. I don't know. It would be fun. So she's planning on working through this book and making some swatches and working on some techniques, some skill building techniques. And I thought I'd watch along with her videos and work along with what she's doing. Thought it would be fun. So the book I found on eBay, it was like $5-6. It took a little while to arrive, but that's okay. There's 75 stitch along swatches in here. And I was looking through, and there's a really interesting section about decreasing in different stitches. For example, when we work on the granny square cardigans and shirts and stuff, there's a bit of a struggle on how to decrease and keep it looking even. They go over that. They also have decreasing and shaping with lots of different stitches, like decreasing ripples or decreasing in scalloped edges by using the chains. There's tons of information in here that would be extremely valuable when it comes to writing patterns or helping the concept of how to adjust garments to properly fit me. A tutorial or a written pattern could be amazing, but bodies are all different shapes and sizes. So having these little tips and tricks would really help me customize my garments to be snug and comfy and enjoyable for years and years of wear. Incredible book. The pictures are amazing. Was just trying to flip through and see, like, they use tons of pictures to talk about each step of the way. I'm looking forward to working through this and seeing how many stitches, how many new stitches, how many new techniques, how many little slight adjustments I can make to things that I think I already know. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll definitely have more to talk about as she decides how to proceed with this fun activity. If you haven't, I'll link her channel below, and maybe you could go over and say hi and listen in and see what her plans are. And if you're interested in the book, it's The Crocheter's Skill Building Workshop by Dora Ohrenstein, Ohrenstein. I can link that in the description box below too. Thank you for coming and visiting me. I appreciate it, and have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.